Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? I'm rocking with the man YSN. Tune into another episode of YSN Radio. I got a very special guest with me today, man. I got my partner Nicolás Soul in the building with me, man. How you feeling today, friend?
Hey, thank you for having me, bro.
Oh, man, no
check
problem.
in.
No problem at all. Bro, you just put out a very dope concept album, man. And I've been seeing, bro, every week, every day, really, I see a new article posted about your album, man. And you really like zooming through these underground streets, bro. So, like, tell me, man, like, I was listening to it earlier, bro. It's like, what was, like, the idea going into this album?
Man, so many things I could say, but I don't want to, like, make it a long thing. I want to be concise. But basically, the idea behind it was, it's crazy because we didn't plan on, obviously, we couldn't plan on the protests happening. Mm-hmm. But, like, I started making the project in January, and I really wasn't making it on any like revolutionary thing. I was just trying to make it on some like get stuff off my chest.
Right.
And by the time COVID hit, we had more time to work on it, so we like started getting the idea for it to like make it blue and red and like go with that concept because of the different things that were happening with like then the George Floyd situation happened.
Right.
Yeah, so like a bunch of things like culminated, and I just felt like the more and more that we worked on it, I was like, bro, like I have to like, if I'm gonna drop anything right now, because I didn't want to just drop music. I was like, if I'm gonna drop anything right now, I have to like address like what's happening.
Right.
So yeah, and then we got the thing with DistroKid that turned it into like we could donate all the money to charities, and that like just became a bigger thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what charity are you donating the money to?
It's the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and Color of Change. They both get like 50% of the each of the profits, so it's like going all out to them. So every time somebody streams on Apple, Spotify, buys the album,
right,
it goes all to them.
Bro, that's really dope, man. Because I was seeing, bro, so it's like a lot of people are getting locked up and because of either protesting or just just doing not even anything, you feel me, in the name of fighting the cause, bro.
Fighting for the cause.
And so you don't see a lot of rappers, like, one, shedding light on the situation, and two, doing things like y'all are doing, donating money to the cause, man. So it's like, did you feel like this was something that you had to do, like seeing everything on the news, or like what really inspired you to like do something like that?
It's just like, it really hit me hard to like see the Ahmad video.
Right.
That
shit was insane, man. That shit was really crazy,
bro. Like that hit me hard. So I was like, damn, you could really just be
running.
Yeah, like it does. So like that just hit me so hard, and I was like, I wasn't working. I had like no money or nothing. So I was like, I can't even donate for real.
Facts.
But I was like, I could do something with like the music, and maybe I could like try to figure out how to like get that to work, maybe make a GoFundMe. So that was my idea before I found out about the donation things that DistroKid was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make this like an ad for him. But no, that was like my idea. And so then that happened, and then I was like, dang, I can just go ahead and do what they're doing and get that popping, because I just wanted it to be something that was completely selfless.
Right. Because
the one thing is like, I want people to be attracted to the project by like the like talent and like the time that we've taken to like really make it like as good as possible in our eyes and ears. And so when we added the donation aspect, it was like, and it's for a good cause.
Right. So it's like, you have to stream music now.
Yeah, like it's like, why wouldn't you?
Facts, man. Facts.
But, that was what wrapped it up and made it like a beautiful thing too.
Big facts, man. Big facts. And one thing I liked about the concept that you did, like the red side and the blue side, you feel me? A lot of people talk about red pill, blue pill, as far as like, the Matrix and stuff going on. There's a community as far as like on YouTube, male self-improvement. It's talking about like red pill lifestyle and like the blue pill lifestyle. Yeah. So like, why did y'all choose like the red blue concept as far as like naming the album?
Got you. Okay, so the red and blue concept, if we really about to get into this, is like super like.
Oh man, we got time, bro.
for sure. No, for sure. So then I'm gonna really get into it.
Thanks.
But the red and blue pill concept is basically comes from the idea of like the red, blue, and white of like America. So we originally got that idea just from like everything and the protests and the situation happening. That's when we named the album, because it's really just the idea like of the poem that Chris was doing in the 2 projects. It's like One Pill, Red Pill, Blue Pill, like that poem, Blackface, that poem. Anyways, so that we manifested that through whenever Chris made Red and Blue a character, we made it a story. So Red and Chris's, like, because this is how the album goes. It goes from Red to Blue, like if you listen to it chronologically. And so Chris is being pulled over in the beginning of Red, and like that's his character, like on the cover.
Right.
So he's being pulled over. If you're like watching this visually in your head, he's being pulled over, and then he starts thinking about like whenever you get that idea of like fear for your life, you start thinking about like everything in your life and stuff, like that idea in the movies, like when your life flashes before you. So that's the album. He starts thinking about in like Trap Brunch, like hanging out with like his friends, like move. I just want to move with my homies, like hanging out with like, and just like his life, because he's like so fearful. And like he says that like he's panicking in the beginning of it. So this is what's going through his mind as he's like being pulled over. And this is what happens to like young black men like all over the nation. We just like, it might be some simple ass thing, but it's like we just like,
facts,
yeah,
man.
it's just like, bro, it's
scary,
tense. Yeah,
bro. Like even when you're not doing anything,
like,
you're just
chilling.
like, damn, bro. Like I remember one time I was driving home, bro. I was like, I literally wasn't doing anything wrong. I was doing the speed limit and everything, and so you know how the cops just be posted up, you feel me, like just talking to each other in the parking lot or whatever. And so I see the cops, I'm like, damn, you feel me, I was doing the speed limit. So I passed them, and one of them pulls out behind me, and immediately I start freaking out. You feel me? And like in the back of my head, I'm like, why am I like freaking out so hard? I'm going to speed limit, like you know, my license is good, you feel me? Like I've never been in trouble or nothing like that. I have no reason to be scared
at all.
But bro, like my palms are sweating, like I'm shaking and shit, bro.
Bro, because you don't know how it could go. It could go left so quick.
And like by this time, she didn't even have her lights on, bro. Like she's just driving behind me, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Because it's like 2 a.m. I'm the only person on the street. She had absolutely no reason to pull out, you feel me? And so lo and behold, she like turns her lights on. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? So she pulls me over, and like I'm a fucking nervous wreck, you feel me? I'm like shaking and shit. She sees me like I'm visibly nervous, and she's like, what's going on? You feel me? Like, why are you, you know, first of all, like, why are you out so late? I'm grown ass man. I can be out as late as I want to. You feel me? And then she was like, "What are you doing out? Where are you going? Where were you at? This, that, and the third." And I'm like, you know, I'm coming from the friends, just going home. She was like, "Why are you so nervous?" I'm like, "Cause you the police.
You're up.
Exactly. You are the cops, man." And so like I had my backpack in my back seat. She was like, "What you got back there?" And I was like, you know, just my bag and my DJ equipment. She was like, "You want to open up the bag?" People usually have drugs in backpacks.
Oh my god!
So I'm like going through all my stuffs, and she's like she's going through all my shit because apparently people hide drugs in backpacks. Didn't find anything. You feel me? Give her my license, registration, all that shit. She looks at it, and she's like, "All right, well, your tag light is out. Get that fixed." And sends me on my way. This is the thing, right? So I take my car to AutoZone like the next day, and I was like, well, you know, I got to get my light fixed. Turns out my car doesn't even have a fucking tag light. You know what the tag light is? It's like a light bulb that goes over your license plate. It's supposed to like illuminate like your license plate number. My car doesn't have that. So she literally pulled me over for no fucking reason. You feel me? So it's like, I totally understand that. And a lot of people, they don't, you know, touch on that feeling in their music, man. So it's like, hearing that in a song, I feel like, because music, I feel like is the window into the black experience. You feel me? And I feel like putting that in a song.
That's a great line.
Exactly, it really is, man. Like rap music is definitely the window into the black experience, bro. And like putting that into a song really just like opens up, you know, people's eyes and like lets them into the reality of like what we feel. Like, why are we so anxious around the police? Because you don't have to be doing anything.
No, that's very true. And so that's like Chris doing that in that poem really encapsulated like his fear and like him thinking. So like the entire album is really just like a visual in his mind of like his life. So then by the time we get to Fade into Purple, which is the last song on Red, Chris is basically talking about how it doesn't matter, like, and it's kind of like weird because it's like an ending but a beginning at the same time.
Yeah.
But he's basically talking about like how it doesn't matter what he says, because at the end of the day, people are just gonna forget, like how they forget every other like hashtag and name and like anything that happens. So Chris ends up, like, his character Red ends up passing away, and so Bluu starts, and that's the beginning of my thing. And my album is basically starting from the like coming of age experience of like a black male. And so I kind of group my album based on 2 songs, like a pair.
Right.
And so the first 2 songs are grouped, the second 2 songs are grouped, and the last 2 songs are grouped. But when we like, let me go ahead and answer like the title answer, because this is a very far like but like we wanted to make something that was like high energy, but then something that could also complement that.
Right.
And so then when you mix that together, that's Purple, which is like a mixture of both.
Facts.
But so Chris's side, Red, is his character is red, but it's also like high energy, so like fire.
Yeah.
And then Bluu is like my side, which is more like when you take the pill. So like if you think about it from the 2 pill perspective, it's like Bluu is like when you take the pill in the Matrix. Bluu is like you wake up and you just go back to living like in the Matrix. But then Red, you like wake up in the Matrix and you got to go down like the rabbit hole and whatnot.
Right.
But we flip that, and it's like on our version, Bluu is the one that wakes you up, and Red is the one that keeps you like asleep, because Red is like all the trap music and all the like stuff that people stigmatize kind of African American like people with. And then Bluu is like the more conscious and like what people think is like it's kind of like that idea, like playing on that idea. But then it's also like Red and Blue, like the cop lights, red and blue. So it's just thinking about like systematic like racism and like with like corruption and stuff like that. And but then the characters are just called impersonated are Red and Blue.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Man, that's pretty dope, man. So like, you just took 2 colors and personified them in like 5 different
ways.
Yeah. It's dope as hell, man. And you touched on one thing. You said like the trap music, the high energy aspect of rap music, and what people feel like that's like the African American experience. And how do you feel? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that when people think of rap music, they automatically assume like trapping and you know all?
I mean, that's not their fault, bro. That's literally the media. Like it's literally just the most mainstream music right now. So everybody's gonna associate that with like every time. This is literally like every time black people make music, it's hated on for like the first 10 years and then 5 years somebody popular gets super popular, makes it like mainstream. And then now it's like the most mainstream thing.
Most definitely, man. You can
so
just
like,
look throughout history. That happens.
Yeah, rock, blues, like bruh, like so I'm just saying like that's personified in hip hop. And there might be like another like next wave. I think trap is like kind of like starting to become a thing that's like people are looking for the new thing now. So it's just very interesting to see that like people attach that like genre, but like at the same time I can't be upset at it because it's the media. Like it's the most mainstream thing.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like trap music will ever get played out?
Not to the niche group of like people who like always listen to trap music, but I think overall in like the mainstream medium, yeah, because crunk got played out, drill got like played out, like the Chicago thing. Like, granted, people still listen to it, but it's not like the most mainstream thing that people are looking at.
Right.
And so yeah, I think every wave has its time and place. Like we were listening to DJ Mustard and like all those like snap ringtone like type songs and like back 2014, 15, and that wave kind of passed away. So I feel like that's just a natural thing in music.
Definitely. I don't know, man. I feel like trap music has been around for a very long time. It's just had different names. Like you just said, crunk music and drill music. I feel like that's trap music just under a different name. Just high energy music about just being a fucking gangster. Yeah. You know what I mean? Okay. And it's like, if you think about the origins of trap music. I think the first person to call trap music was T.I. Okay. You know, he just gave it a name like because
2003, 2004.
Exactly. Yeah. You want to be like think about trap music for what it is. It's like about selling drugs. So that's what he was rapping about at first, is being in the trap. Yeah. You feel me? But when trap music came out, that was like what 2003, 2004, like in the midst of the Lil Jon Crunk era. Yeah. So it's like they're talking about. Well, T.I. was talking about selling drugs and trapping, the trap lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then Lil Jon is talking about being crunk and being fucking wild. And I feel like over time, like they figured out a way to just fuse them together. Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
And that's how you get artists like Duke Deuce, for example,
okay,
who can talk about the gangster lifestyle, but being like high energy and crunk at the same time. You feel me? So it's like, I don't feel like trap music is...
It's just personified in different like movements.
Exactly. I feel like depending on like what side of the country you are, you know what I mean? Because in Chicago, for example, like drill, being a gangster in Chicago, you feel me? Because they talking about being a gangster, selling drugs, trapping, all that shit. But like I was thinking about that, man, because I watched some YouTube channels about like UK drill scene, and it actually like makes me think like what exactly like makes drill music. Drill music. You feel me? Like what is drill? You know what I mean? Like what is that?
That's a very like good question, because I still kind of like don't know, but when I hear it, I know.
Right.
So I really don't like. It's really hard for me to like, because I don't feel like I'm the spokesman for like any any of that. So if I say that this is what it is, people gonna look at me like no. So yeah, but like when I listen to dang, I don't want to say no names, and people be like, man. But when I listen to like people like in like the Chief Keef, like the Chicago stuff,
right,
versus like the UK stuff, it's like it's very different in terms of like how they rap, but the energy of the rap is like kind of similar. So that's how I feel like I associate what drill is, like that energy of it.
Right.
But I don't know how I would associate it with like actual lyrics.
I feel you on that one, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't get jiggy with UK music at all. I just can't take it serious.
Do you listen to Dave?
No.
Bro, no. Okay. I don't listen to a lot of UK music either, but no, like Dave is pretty good.
Really?
Like Psychodrama, like that's honestly like once you get past like their accent, bro, like
I think that's the biggest thing. It's the accent.
International, bro. Like I came from Kenya, so like I've been heard people talk like that.
Right.
But yeah, no, that their accent once you get past it, it's heat, bro. Oh God, it's heat.
I think that's the biggest thing. Is just the accent, bro. Because it's like you know they're talking like pit cheerio about like robbing you and kicking your ass. And I'm just like, it just doesn't sound threatening. You know what I'm saying? You listen to trap music, you listen to gangster rap, you want to feel threatened. You know what I'm saying?
Pip cheerio.
No, I'm serious. You want to feel like when you listen to gangster music, you want to feel like a fucking gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Dead.
There's nothing gangster about
sure.
like.
Nah, bro. No, I'm gonna put you on to some Dave after this, bro. He's like kind of like.
You're gonna have to put me on.
Drake did a song with him. He got the Drake co-sign, bro.
Look, man, look. Drake's co-sign, like Drake. As far, I don't know. I don't think his taste in UK music is all that good. Cause think about it. When More Life came out, and he put gigs on what was that one song he got into the beef with X with?
KMT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, "Feeling like Batman." Dun. Nigga, what?
That's. Hey, no. Listen.
Dun.
But nah, you can't get mad at him because no, people in America be saying stupid shit, but the beat be hard. It's the same thing. It's the same aspect, but there, bro.
Look. You're on the song with the biggest artist in the world, and the best thing you can come up with was dun.
Block Boy said some stupid shit on Look Alive. Block Boy's verse was not that crazy, bro. Drake carried.
But
come on, bro. It's kind of like the same thing, bro. You can't like.
I mean, but at least it didn't make no sound effects. He was like dun. Like, what the hell was that?
I get that. But see, that's because you understand him,
right?
You're more inclined to fuck with it.
I think like the last, I don't know.
He said,
think about like, I'm thinking like an American version. Think about 2012 when Lil B was on Sorry for the Wait 2 with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I think, what did they remix? Grove Street Party. It was the Grove Street Party remix with Lil Wayne and Lil B.
Oh, yeah.
And Lil B, you feel me? I'm always, thank you, bass guy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like as a fan, you should be honest.
Yeah.
With, you know what I'm saying? The person that you're a fan of.
It's just not bringing it.
I feel like he definitely could have came harder. Lil B can really rap, bro. But on that song, he was not.
People don't know that, which is weird.
Exactly. I feel like he's one of the people he like raps when he wants to.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like if you really want to listen to like some Lil B bars, you gotta go listen to his Joe Budden diss track. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Listen to that shit. He told Joe Budden to shreds.
Dang.
Oh God, bro.
He really came for Joe?
Bro, this is like years ago. I guess after he got put on the double XL cover.
Yeah.
You know how Joe Budden is. Always want to talk shit about somebody.
Yeah.
And then Lil B ate his ass. He did, bro. Damn, it was insane.
Not Joe.
But no, bro. Like at the time, Lil Wayne was the biggest rapper at the time.
That was a crazy time, bro.
And Lil B was on the up and coming.
Yeah.
Gets on the song with the biggest rapper.
Was that the I'm Not Gay, like, when he dropped that album?
It was in, like, that same period. Yeah. But this nigga got in there and just, like, he didn't deliver. You feel me? I know if I got put on a song with Lil Wayne or with Drake, I'm spending, like, 3 weeks on my verse.
He said 300 balls.
I'm finna
300
get
balls.
my verse peer-reviewed.
He said peer-reviewed. I'm gonna need citations on where you got these motherfucking references. Oh God.
Oh God, I'm gonna lay down a peer-reviewed verse if I ever get a song with Drake. You feel me? I'm not finna.
You gotta get that shit certified.
Exactly.
Stamp.
I'm not putting on no bullshit like done. You feel me? And
But see, that's the thing. Maybe they just caught Drake in a studio. You never know, like, how they created it too. Like the aspect of like creating the song and like how it came to be can also affect how the outcome of the song is. Because I know sometimes I just be walking in the studio and somebody be like, "Yo, just do a verse," and I'm like,
yeah.
And then I do like a bullshit verse, and then they keep it, and I'm like,
no. Bro, that happened to me one time, man. I was in the studio with my friend. I wasn't even planning on doing anything. I was just there for moral support. He was like, "You want to hop on this? I mean, for real, we finna finish right now. Want to hop on this?" I was like, "All right, whatever." So I wrote this bullshit ass verse in like 10 minutes. Thinking like, I was like, "All right." This nigga ends up posting it, and like everybody like starts listening to this shit, bro. I was just like, "This is some fucking bullshit, bro." Like he's getting posted by all these people like across the country, and I got this whack ass verse in there. It's just like.
You gonna listen and be like, "Come on, bro, you could have came harder."
I remember we was at a party and they dropped that shit, bro. I was just praying. I was just praying. The DJ cut it before I came on, bro, because everybody was dancing. I was like,
"Did he?"
They did. Okay. They did. He did me a very big favor. He did me a very big favor. But I was, real. Oh God, because I was standing there. My friend was like, "Oh yeah, they playing our shit. They playing our shit." I was like, "What?" And then they came on. I was like, "Oh fuck." But nah, bro, like dead ass, man. But I feel like definitely like the vibe of the studio definitely can you can like sense it in the music. So like speaking on that, like what is your ideal studio vibe? Like what element do you perform the best in?
Bro, I feel like it's really gotta be like a meditative thing,
right?
Cause I feel like when I first started trying to write music, I was writing music and trying to do it right there and like capture the moment, capture like the lightning in the bottle as I was like feeling that emotion or like being like, "Oh snap, I have an idea," and like trying to capture it right there. Like, of course I'll write the idea down now, but like back then I would like try to attempt to do it, and I feel like the thing is I never let the idea manifest and live. And so I think for the ideal vibe for me is to be able to be like meditated on like the concept. Right. So whenever I'm in the studio, it's usually like, cause I record whenever.
Right.
But it's usually like pretty like late in the afternoon, just cause like I feel like that's rolling into the night. Right. Like that's the vibe that I want to like encapsulate. Like not just on the song, but like just like as an artist. Yeah. But I think the most important thing for me is to like make sure that I am ready to do it too. Like, cause some songs are really like hard to do, and then there's other songs where I'm like just rapping. Thanks. And then there's other songs where I'm like trying to actually say something with it, right? Yeah. So it's like I gotta be in that like feel, cause if I'm trying to like fake the energy, then you gonna hear that it's not. Most definitely. Like, so yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I gotta be in the vibe, like on a late afternoon.
What's the most hectic environment that you've been in, like studio wise?
Bruh, no, like literally like four sets of group of friends were in behind me. Damn. So it was like a group of friends here, and like 4 different sets, bro, behind me as I'm like in this closet. This was 2017 in like Knox Ridge, bro. I was recording with like like damn near 20 people in the room, bro. Like it was so many people, and I was just like, this is gonna come out trash. There's too many people talking. Like this is gonna come out trash.
Hey, I mean, it's a lot of pressure too because you got an audience.
Yeah, and I was like, I wasn't even trying to like record and like be for real. I just wanted to catch a vibe, and people were like, "Yo, what he finna make? What he finna make?" And I was like, "Bro,
wait, nigga."
I felt so much pressure.
Exactly, bro.
I was like, "Bro, I can't."
I feel you, man. I've been in a situation like that before. I remember one time, man. Somebody hit me up. It was like a family friend.
Yeah.
Hit me up talking about he was trying to start a record label.
Yeah.
And I was very apprehensive at first because, like, you know, before this whole record label mumbo jumbo, he was not a very trustworthy person to begin with. You feel me?
He's already sus.
Exactly. So when he hit me up talking about some, you know, hey, YSC, you feel me? Like, you know, I'm trying to get you on this label. You feel me? Pull it to the studio. I was like, bet. So I give him this props. He set up like an appointment at an actual studio type shit. So I was like, all right, for sure. And so, but I get there and he's like 2 hours late. I'm like, nigga.
Bro, what?
Bro, this nigga's like 2 hours late. You feel me? And so me and my niggas is waiting on that, bro. I literally drove all the way from out here to to this meeting, right? And so he pulls up and we get into the studio. And it's like 30 niggas in there that I've never seen before in my life, bro. Never seen before. Literally, the only people I knew was the nigga that invited me, and my 3 friends that I came with, that came with me, and everybody else was complete strangers, man. Like, and he was like, "Hey, everybody, this is YSN, man. He gonna be the new person on the team, man. The new addition to the team. This, that, and the third, da da da." And like beforehand, my mom was telling me, he was like, you know, this dude is not to be trusted. Don't sign shit. You feel me? Just like, you know, just go and see what he's talking about. I was like, all right. So I had no intentions of like signing anything with this label. He was, you feel me? Yeah. But he just walks in and introduces me as a new member of the team. So everybody's like, hey. I'm just like, nigga. Exactly. And so it's like, you know, niggas is in there recording and shit. And he's like, all right, YSN, you got anything recorded? I was like, yeah. So I bought some shit I had written. And so I'm in the studio recording, and like 30 niggas is just watching me through the glass. And I'm just like, all right, well, you know, I wasn't expecting a fucking crowd. You feel me?
Got to do it live.
Exactly. And then so like I lay my verse down, and I'm feeling good about it. And he's like, all right, we need some ad-libs. And he just points into this crowd of random niggas and was like, you, get there and do his ad-libs. I was like, whoa, hold on. Next thing you know, like 4 or 5 niggas is just just like hollering on my son, just get. And it's just like 4 niggas on one mic, bro. So it's just like, it sounded fucking terrible. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, is this nigga serious right now? This nigga serious, bro? And like, I'm looking at the engineer. You know how engineers are. They just here to get paid. He's just sitting there just like, don't give a fuck what's going on. He's getting paid regardless. I'm just like, this is some bullshit. And then like another nigga starts recording. He's like, why is it you do his ad-libs? And so I'm in this booth and like other niggas get. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now, bro? This shit was fucking like the most like, I don't know, man. This shit was not for me, bro. Like,
y'all had a bunch of designers in the back.
Oh God, exactly, bro. It was like every single song, just like, yeah, that's hard. You do the ad-libs. And just like, is that what niggas do? They do a song and let 5 random niggas just scream in the background. Like, no, bro. So I left, and that was the last I heard. And I was like, look, no, this ain't the place for me. But no, that's probably exactly. That's probably like the most hectic like
environment.
Exactly. Because I'm just like,
people don't understand that every artist records different. I feel like people don't like appreciate. Well, not appreciate. What's the word? People don't like acknowledge that. Because like some people just expect you to be able to like make a verse like in any like setting, and I'm like, bruh, we're artists, like we gotta get comfortable.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, think about people who paint
type shit. Yeah,
like niggas who paint, they can't just post up
in a mosh and paint like
in the back of the club and just paint a fucking mural. Like, nigga, no, they need silence and
time.
Exactly, time and shit, man. I don't know, I feel like it comes with just being a rapper. People just think, you know, well, you rap, you should just be able to
like have that persona,
right?
Yeah. It's a different era, bro. Ever since Kanye, like, and Drake, and like a bunch of like just new people, like it's a different era. I feel like a rapper is like definitely looked at differently, but it's still that rock star element of like you're a rapper, so you should have that personality,
Most
like that
definitely.
rapper personality.
Do you feel like the term rapper is kind of like comes with a negative connotation now because so many people are getting into the rap game?
Dude, the rap game is so oversaturated, and it's crazy because it's like at a certain point, like rock was the biggest thing, so everybody's trying to be in a band, but like it's so much easier to be a rapper because it's like you're one person and you just need like you just need like a Logic or a FL,
right?
And you can make music, so like it's so much easier to get into. So like the same thing with like economics, like supply and demand and market is like if it's an easy market to get into, it's gonna be hella suppliers.
Big facts, man.
So
I was watching this documentary the other day about how much hip hop has grown like globally, and it was like it showed this rapper from South Korea. It was this girl.
Damn.
And she was in the studio talking about eating soul food. I'm gonna say this one more time. South Korean rapper was in the studio rapping about eating soul food.
Hey, they might have and she might be talking about like the place.
No,
Seoul.
but she was like, I'm in Seoul, Korea, eating soul food. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Hey, she not wrong though. She not wrong. I can't be mad at her. That's a bar. Is she not wrong?
You feel me? But I feel like that just speaks to just how
like
rap
the
is grown.
influence.
You feel me? Like rap is a window into the black experience. You feel me? And like that's being moved all the way to the other side of the world. The black experience is,
bro. It's a global phenomenon. The fact that like we have black artists that can like globally tour, and like the fact that Drake can be like doing what he's doing and like doing so many numbers, and how rap is very dominant right now is just like that's just a testament to like the culture of like hip hop and like black people, and just like the power of music, bro. Like that shit is crazy. It's just like the fact that can exist and happen in the same timeline that like people like were literally like murdered and like slavery and like civil rights. Like the fact that that's happening right now, like I know that like there's still work to be done, but that's crazy.
It really is, man. You feel me? I feel like it's real easy to get caught up in the negative aspects of what's going on in the world, but if you like take a look at the grand scheme of things, like it's been a lot of progression made. There, like you said, there's still work to be done, but there's been a lot of progression made. You feel me? And like I feel like hip hop music being a global phenomenon is a testament to that fact. You know, you got a lot of people who see it getting so big and think of it in a bad way because you know you got people call cultural appropriation, things like that, which I understand, but at the same time, you know, if it's entertainment, is entertainment. You know,
and people are gonna like shit like. It's like, why would you be mad at somebody for liking hip hop?
Right.
Like,
you feel me? Like
people are gonna like cool shit.
Exactly. It's cool fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. And I think that's one like fault that I guess the black community has is like we're very easy to.
But at the same time, I understand that because it's just like. In the past, black people have been very inviting.
Exactly.
And then they've been like used because of that. So I understand why niggas is just like, no, fuck it.
Facts. You feel me? And it's like, it makes sense, but you feel me? We're very easy to just like demonize somebody for, you know, even if they're just admiring our culture, you know. But it's a double-edged sword at the same time.
Post-traumatic, like.
Exactly. It's a double-edged sword at the same time because like the same music that these people are copying and emulating is the same music that we get picked on a stereotype for because of the same music, the subject matter and everything.
Right. The fact, well, I'm not even trying to get like super deep in that because I don't want people. But the fact that like we can have somebody who is like really doing like influential music and like making something like that, and then a white rapper could do like the most like basic rap shit and get more popping off of it.
Facts.
That shows me that there's still work to be done and shit like
Most
that.
definitely.
But like I'm just grateful for like the progression here too. So like,
most definitely,
it's like you gotta be grateful, but at the same time, like I'm happy that I lived the time that I do live in. But like my kids gonna like.
Oh yeah,
you see
it's gonna be definitely better for our kids later on.
Type shit.
How do you feel about Macklemore winning a Grammy over Kendrick Lamar?
Bruh, honestly, bruh, that was the year that I gave up on the Grammys. No cap, no cap. That was the year that it really settled into me. Cause not even trying to like shit on Macklemore, cause I actually like the album. I like The Heist. Mm-hmm. I think The Heist is a good album, but it's not better than Good Kid, Mad City.
Facts.
And like Good Kid, Mad City was the hip hop album of the year. Like, bro, that's the album that people were talking about.
Most definitely, that shit was hard.
Yeah, like granted, like Macklemore is gonna reach a wider audience because he is like mainstream America. He's white. Mm-hmm. But like, if you're in the culture of hip hop, bro, and you listen to Good Kid, Mad City, you can't say that shit is not good. Like, that's one of those albums where it's like, there's something in there where you're gonna be like Sing About Me, bro. There's something in that project where it's just like the detail, the attention to detail, or like, and there's some accessible shit on there, like swimming pools. Like everything that he did on that project was crazy, and the fact that you're saying Macklemore was better is crazy.
It's really insane, bro.
That's crazy.
I got this theory as to why Macklemore won that Grammy, man.
Talk to me.
I feel like awards are kind of like
political,
yes, but it's all entertainment. Okay. You know, like this, Grammy, that's music is entertainment. Okay. You know, and it's like they want to keep you engaged. They want to keep you talking. They want to keep you interested. Right. Whether you're talking because you're angry or you're talking because you're happy. Yeah. You know? So think about it. Like you said, Good Kid, Mad City was album of the year at that time. For me, hip hop album of the year. Kendrick Lamar was the hottest rapper in the game at the moment, or at least one of them. Yeah. You know? I feel like the reason why they gave the Grammy to Macklemore over Kendrick Lamar because they knew how good Kendrick Lamar was. Yeah. And if they would have given him the Grammy, people would have said that's well deserved, and they wouldn't have talked about it for that long. But they give it to Macklemore.
It's an outrage
because there's money in controversy.
That's very good point. That's a and it's very good point.
We can give Kendrick this, we can give him the award,
and that's like what we expect to happen.
Exactly. People will clap for him, and then next week they'll go on about their lives. But if we give this award to Macklemore, obviously does not deserve this award, compared to Kendrick. People are going to be upset about this.
Yeah, and they're going to talk about it. It's going to trend. And
it happened like 5 years ago. We're talking about it right now.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because sometimes, like, the history and, like, the legacy aspect of, like, moments like that is, like, crazier than, like, just, like, us accepting, like, what would happen.
Exactly.
Because when he got Damn, everybody was like, he's Kendrick, he's established, like, it makes sense. Exactly. Type shit. So, like, nobody really, like, was outraged or anything. It was just, like, for sure.
Most definitely.
So I could see that.
Think about it. You'll never see Utah Jazz win an NBA championship anytime soon. There's no money in that. There's no money in that. Are you going to walk around in some Utah Jazz gear?
Damn. You saying it's rigged?
I'm not saying it's rigged, but you feel me? Like, they definitely are able to manipulate it.
Okay. I can see that.
There's more money in LeBron James winning the title than whoever the fuck is the star player on the Jazz.
Yeah, because of the just, like, clout.
Exactly. They're going to keep people interested. Yeah. Same thing with the Grammys, man. They can't give Grammys to the people, to what people want. You feel me? Or who they know was really good.
Dude, that's a very key point, because that's something that, like, I could see that from the aspect of, like, the audience is, like, the people that, like, thinks they know what's, like, best for everything. Right. And so, like, whenever, like, the people who, like, control that stuff, like, do those things, I could see how that's, like, this is going to keep our business, like, going, because people are going to stay invested and engaged despite the controversy. Facts. And, like, that's the long battle that they're playing versus, like, the initial outrage. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, the way that you broke that down, bro, I'm like, I'm feeling it.
Hey, man, it's like, it may be a little far stretch, but, like, I feel like it makes sense to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's all, at the end of the day, it's a business. Entertainment is a business. They got to keep you entertained. And what better way to entertain them? Throw some drama in there.
Yeah. No, as much as people, like, hate to say it, they love drama, bro. Like, people, like, will watch somebody, like, get into a fight or, like, a car wreck or something, or, like, just a sight to see. Right. Because it's like, you can't take your eyes off like
Most
that.
definitely, bro. That's why there's traffic jams when there's a wreck on the interstate, because everybody wants to see what's
what
going
happens.
on.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't know, man. I feel like when it comes to entertainment, like the drama on, like especially like now during the pandemic when there's not much going on, and with social media giving everyone instant gratification, like the need for drama has reached an all-time high, to the point where people are finding drama in situations that aren't even fucking drama. Being on Instagram right now, go on your explore page, and it's gonna be some weird ass meme page like talking about Lil Pump just bought an orange Lamborghini. Is he spending all his money? What the fuck?
Type shit.
Like, who gives a damn? You feel me? But somebody out there.
That just reminds me of that. Who the fuck cares about what y'all gotta say about this shit?
We know he gives a fuck, but you know, like somebody out there is like that, like maybe a fan of Lil Pump or you know whoever these exactly. He's going to see it like, damn man, Pump just bought a Lambo.
Man, speaking about Pump, like just watching the whole him and J. Cole and like what happened with him is very crazy because he literally like told him you finna fall off. And he fell off.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
That's crazy.
I literally watched this video about that the other day, and it's talking about how J. Cole is kind of like the big brother of the rap game. Yeah. Who's like has all this wisdom and knowledge, but nobody wants to listen to him because like, fuck you. But they know he's right deep down inside, but like they're so caught up in being the little brother and just, like, you know.
Fuck J. Cole.
Exactly. They don't give a damn until it's like, until it's really time to listen to the nigga and it's like, you are always right, J. Cole.
J. Cole gotta like, just like, hate. He gotta hate that at a certain point, cause that would have pissed me off.
Annoying as fuck, bro. It's like, bro, I'm trying to help you.
You
like, got a whole crowd saying, fuck me, nigga. Like, what the heck? What? I'm trying to give you some game.
I'm saying, I'm really trying to look out for you. Nobody else is trying to look out for you, and I'm really trying to look out for you.
Oh, God, bro. I think that's like the saddest part, like seeing all the rappers like who blew up in the SoundCloud era.
And what happened after.
Right, either dead in jail or just wiped out. You feel me? It's insane, bro.
Hey, 21 still here.
Facts.
Uzi.
Facts.
So there's still some of them like, which is crazy because Uzi, I remember him doing like a Instagram live or something where he was like, he think he finna fall off in the next 3 years, and that was at the time around like the cypher, like when they did the XXL cypher, and I was like, Uzi, you like one of the best ones. What you mean?
I feel like at that time, like in that era where it was so many like polarizing figures, like new figures in the rap game. I feel like deep down we all knew who was gonna be here to stay. Like 21 Savage. 21 Savage, like Savage Mode, that shit was hard as fuck. That was a hard ass album.
Dude, I finally like, it's so crazy because I had such a long time to like learn to love that album, and like when I finally did, I was like, damn, bro, I'm so late.
Really? You didn't like it when it first came out?
When it first dropped, I just felt with like the songs that everybody was fucking with, like the No Heart in the X, and like I was fucking with all the like mainstream shit, but like I didn't deep dive into it just because I was like so invested in other artists that were coming up at that time. And like when I finally like really like sat down with it, because what I love is just Metro is insane. Metro is just like, bruh, but like adding 21's like touch onto it when I finally started to love how like 21, because I really fuck with 21's second album, like the after Issa, I'm Greater Than I Was, the one with a lot. That's the one I was like, yo, this nigga's nuts.
Oh, for sure.
So then I went back and I was like, yo, damn, I missed that whole like era.
Most definitely. 21 definitely showed progression. I think that's what sets him apart, because you know he could have easily still be rapping about kicking in doors and shooting niggas' mamas on the couch and bullshit like that. You feel me? But he's talking about building wealth and taking care of his kids and shit
financial
like that.
Literacy.
Exactly.
I was like, okay, 21.
Real life shit, man. Like I respect the progression in people's music, because if you're still rapping about the same shit you were rapping about 5 years ago, like there's no point. That's what Lil Pump tried to do. Right. Like nobody, like your fans are gonna grow up. You know, your fans are gonna get tired of hearing you rap about that
literally
bullshit.
Cole told him this.
Exactly. Jay-Z's not finna rap about selling crack anymore. You know why? Facts. He doesn't sell crack anymore.
And he's a father.
Exactly. Like, he's 50 years old. He has no business selling crack as it is, let alone rap about it.
Type shit.
You feel me? So like, I feel like a lot of people need to definitely take notes on that shit, bro. Who are like some rappers that have fallen off from that period that you like still fuck with, or like kind of sad to see aren't really popping like they used to be anymore?
Damn, that's a great question. Man, you know what's crazy?
What's
like
that?
Yachty I love his character. Like, I love who, like when the first Lil Boat tape dropped, bro. Yeah. Like, I just love how, like, it wasn't supposed to be, like, on some serious shit, bro. And, like, but it was still kind of hard.
But Yachty is hard as fuck,
yeah. And I was like, damn, man, like, I'm kind of sad that, like, Yachty, like, because his numbers came back for, like, Lil Boat, and, like, people were counting him. And I was like, damn, I'm kind of sad that Yachty's, like, falling off just because, like, I feel like what happened to him is his label tried to make him like hard and like be like one of the Migos or like Lil Baby, like like a trapper. And I'm like, bro, that's not Yachty. Yachty's like the silly nigga.
Facts. I feel like Teenage Emotions shouldn't have been put out. Yeah. I think if he would have just put out something else instead of that, it would have been fine. Cause that album, like, I fucks with Yachty, but that album was not it. Yeah. But the last album he just put out, bro, that shit's hard as fuck.
Lil Bo 3,
LB3, that shit is hard as fuck, bro.
I was like, damn, it's too late though. Like, niggas have already.
Shit, man, like, I don't know, bro. I feel like he could still turn it around. He's a smart dude.
I don't think it's too late for like Yachty. I'm just saying it's too late in terms of like niggas are starting to think that Yachty's falling off. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's starting to be like a conversation. And then the more that becomes spread, people are gonna like.
Most definitely. Yeah. That's the thing about social media. Like, if one person sees like a group of people making fun of somebody and they see it has like a lot of hits, they're just automatically gonna think it's true. Yeah. And like, you know, if somebody could tweet, "Oh, Lil Yachty's falling off." His 20K retweets, like, well, I guess he's falling off.
Yeah, like, no.
Like, nigga, why got the number one album right now?
Type shit.
I don't know, but yeah, I fucks with Yachty though, bro.
Nah, I do too, bro. And like, I really don't think he's falling off. I just like hate the fact that like people are starting to have that conversation. Yeah. I think like his management just like is gonna like continually, cause he's with like the baby, he's with like Lil Baby, he's with like team. And what's the
quality control?
Yeah. So like, them niggas know what they doing.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I feel like quality control. You know, even though they're definitely in some hot water right now, I feel like they have definitely mastered the art of building an artist.
Yeah.
You know, because like their roster is deep as fuck.
Bro, I remember seeing Baby like early before like everything, like, cause I wasn't like back in the freestyle days. I wasn't like a Baby fan, but I remember seeing him on like Spotify and like little ads and shit. And then like when he finally became like one of those like figures, like with like Drip Too Hard and like really got into the mainstream, I was like, damn, they really built this nigga. Like they really like.
You want to know what really got me on to Lil Baby was Harder Than Hard.
Oh, okay.
The album that came out summer of 2018. That shit really got me into him. Before that, cause I heard. All of a sudden with Moneybag, and that's what really got me on. Like, you know, that's what got my attention, because I heard freestyle before.
Dude, PV
you know,
put me on that.
Exactly. Like, I heard freestyle before. I didn't know that was him, or not freestyle. My Dog. I heard my dog like playing the club, but I didn't know that was him. Yeah. You feel me? And then I heard all of a sudden, because I was like, I'm a big Moneybag fan. Yeah. So I seen Moneybag and I was like, Lil Baby, you feel me? Like, I listened, that shit was hard. I was like, damn. Then Harder Than Hard came out. I'm like, bro, this shit is hard as fuck. Ever since, bro, like, you can't, like, Lil Baby can't do no wrong.
Yeah. Nah, bro, he's solidified now, especially after Bigger Picture.
Oh, like, most definitely, bro. He's definitely the biggest artist in the game. Yeah. How you feel about his 100K feature price?
For right now, the fact that he's doing a song with Kanye West, yes. I'm like, claim your worth, bro. Like, most definitely. Like, if you like really want a Baby verse, the hottest thing in the game right now, put up 100K. Like,
I feel you, man.
That's how I feel. Like, you gotta really like start, because people don't like respect artists nowadays and think like everything should be free and shit. Right. And like, a lot of producers don't be getting paid like in the industry and just shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, if you really want my services, put up the money.
Most definitely, bro. I get a lot of people hitting me up trying to do songs for me, bro, and I'm just like, yeah. But I tell them you're gonna have to pay, and then I never hear from them. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, bro, I'm like, look, bro, like I got my own life. You feel me? Like, you asking me to get on this song with you, I gotta take time out of my day.
Yeah,
you feel me? I gotta record.
This is a labor price.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure this shit sounds good. You feel me? And then, like, what if the song sucks and now my name gotta be associated with this bullshit? Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
That's just covering my ass, bro. You really can't. My thing about that too is like, you really can't be mad at that, because like that means I know you're not taking this shit seriously.
Exactly, man. That's just, I don't know, man. I feel like 100K is definitely fair for an artist of his caliber.
Yeah, his caliber, especially right now. Like, whenever an artist is the hottest rapper in the game, bro, like, he's gonna bring a lot of eyes to your shit. Right. He's gonna bring like the like wave of like what he's carrying, like being the hottest person. Right. So people are just gonna automatically be like, damn, like, yo shit hot. type shit. So like he's gonna bring a lot of shit to your song, and the fact that like he's actually gonna give you a feature.
Facts. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, like nigga, pay up. Like
definitely, bro. I feel like I remember one time I paid for a feature for somebody. It wasn't no Lil Baby or nothing. But, I don't know. I was kind of pissed because I was like, "This, did you try? Cause you just take my money, nigga. Like, come on, bro." But I feel like, you know, if you're going with an artist like Lil Baby, you definitely gonna get exactly what you paid for. You know? And it's gonna be good, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I like how musicians, especially producers, are starting to
become more like of a name and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause
producers gotta start like just being an artist.
They really are.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen that more and more nowadays.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's like it'd be like the rapper featuring the producer, or like the producer featuring the rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know Take Keith is like, you know, all the beats that he produced on is featuring Take Keith. Yeah. DJ Mustard still is doing that too. Like,
and Metro not started, but like he like that wave was like he was one of those people where it's like you would know that Metro was like working with this artist, or you would know that Metro because his branding was so good for like as a producer, and his beats were fucking fire.
Right. Yeah. You know, one thing I liked that Metro was doing was how he was doing albums with people.
Yeah,
like,
full on projects.
Exactly.
Yeah, Without Warning.
Bro, that shit was insane. I really like the shit he did with Big Sean.
Yeah.
That Metro album he did with Big Sean was crazy.
I think that's funny because I think like out of all the like collabs that Metro did with people, I think that's one of the weaker ones, right?
Really?
Yes, because I think Metro's beats are made for trap artists, bro.
Right.
Like the 21s and like the Offsets and Amigos and stuff like that. And I feel like Big Sean, I love Big Sean, and like I feel like he should be on like No ID Kanye beats, because he really be rapping and saying shit.
Right.
And like those type of beats that Metro made, you gotta ride the vibe, you gotta ride the wave. And sometimes I feel like Big Sean really be trying to rap.
Bro, I need you to go back and listen to No Heart, No Love, Big Sean, produced by Metro. Bro. For sure. That shit hits, bro. But
no, I fuck with a couple songs on there. Like I fuck with the Who's Stopping Me. I fuck with the Cash. What? Not Cash. What's that guy? I'm blanking. But it's like
let's look up the track list
type shit. But and then I also fuck with the. I'm pretty sure he had like a Uzi. No, not a Uzi feature.
I'm looking at it 1 second.
A 21 feature. Pull Up and Right.
Oh yeah, that was on there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cash Doll.
Yeah. I got you.
That's who
Double or Nothing. Let's see.
Cash Doll.
Yeah, So Good.
Cash Doll.
Head So Good.
No,
That shit was hard. He even had Young Thug on that motherfucker too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damn.
He had Go Legend with Travis Scott. You didn't
like
that
Legend.
song either?
Yeah, no, I fuck with that.
Come on, bro. Like this shit. So it was hard. It was hard. Basically, what you're saying, it was hard. We just named like 5 songs that you just admitted it was hard.
It was hard. No. It was hard. It was hard, but my thing is like compared to Without Warning, or like compared to like the other shits, like the Savage Mode, like you see what I'm saying?
I feel you. I watched this video on YouTube. It said Big Sean was like a necessary extra.
Interesting.
You feel me? Like he's a good rapper. He makes good music, but he's not like the main dish. It's kind of like macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
You know, you still want your chicken, but this macaroni and cheese is fire.
Yeah. Type shit. That's damn. And people, okay, so the thing is, like, I don't want to ever discredit Sean because I really do think that he can really rap.
Facts, man.
The thing that I'm saying about, like, being, like, versus the macaroni versus being the main thing is, like, you got to have a uniqueness that only you, like, and, like, only you, like, whenever we get a song, it's for, like, whenever you get a Drake feature, you know, Drake featuring Drake, he's finna kill a verse in the hook.
Hell yeah.
And you know he can sing and rap. You know Drake's brand. Whenever you go to Travis, you know he has, like, the ethereal beat production. And you know how Travis is finna be. Like, he has a uniqueness. I don't feel like Big Sean has, like, something that's, like, he can rap good. And he has great delivery, but, like even Young Thug, like, has an individually of how he, like, pronounces shit.
Right.
And I don't feel like Sean has that. So, like, that's why I feel like he's a necessary extra.
Makes sense. I can dig it.
Yeah. But that's not to say that I don't fuck with, like, all his albums, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people be saying it, like, taking that, like, you don't fuck with Sean. And it's like, bruh, I would listen to Sean.
Exactly. Like, I have no problem with Big Sean. He's hard as hell.
Shit.
But once I heard that, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's kind of like Ty Dolla $ign.
Nah.
No. Wait. All right. That's kind of harsh. But
Ty Dolla $ign's feature game is so good that like he can get away with the fact that I don't fuck with his like albums.
But when's the last time you listened to a full Ty Dolla $ign album?
That's what I'm saying. His features are so good he can get away with the fact that I don't listen to his albums because every time
he's a necessary extra.
Damn, that's so.
On other people's songs, Ty Dolla $ign is hard as hell. But I can't name you like the last time I listened to a solo Ty Dolla $ign song.
That's so true.
It's not a knock against him.
That's so true, but like I just love his features, bro. He be like, if somebody just like made an album full of Ty Dolla $ign features, bro, like, like on some DJ Khaled shit,
right?
Bro, that nigga Ty be killing niggas, bro.
I remember it was like the height of 2 Chainz's like popularity when he was just on everybody's song. They put a mixtape with like all of his features on it. It was like a mixtape just full of 2 Chainz features. It was fucking awesome, bro. Like oh my god, okay, it was like on like live. I don't know, you probably still find it, but
live mixtape.
Yeah, some shit like that. But I remember I was like in 10th grade pumping that shit, bro. I was a big 2 Chainz fan. 2 Chainz.
Man, I missed the mixtape era, bro.
Me too.
Like Dat Piff,
bro. Like my shit was like live mixtapes, Dat Piff, and fucking Spinrilla,
bruh. Man, those are the times. If you uploaded music to Dat Piff, you a real nigga.
Hell yeah.
Like if you were there for that, you a OG, and I fuck with you.
I remember when I was a junior in high school. There was like some rap dudes in my school that made music. And I remember I was working at Dairy Queen, bro. Shout out to my nigga Rio 1K, bro. One of the hardest rappers out the field, in my opinion. But I remember we was working at Dairy Queen together, and he had put a mixtape out on Dat Piff. Yeah. And I just thought that was so fucking cool, bro. I was just like,
just having shit
Dat
out.
Piff, nigga? Like, I feel like I was working with a famous nigga, bro. I was like, nigga, you on Dat Piff? What the fuck? I gotta stream that shit.
Bro, remember the phone app, bro?
Bro, hell yeah, bro. I still got the Spinrilla app on my shit right now.
Bruh, that shit will not work with my shit.
Bro, yeah, it definitely got some bugs.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But I feel like the mixtape era was like the social media of that time. Because if you think about when mixtapes were like really popping, like social media wasn't really, like it was there. Yeah. Social media was a thing, but it wasn't really like the that
was like peak Facebook.
Facts. You feel me? It wasn't really like the what's the word I'm looking for?
Like carried what's happening type shit, like kind of like the culture.
Like
like the main focus?
The standard.
Okay, I see.
It wasn't the standard. You feel me? It was like mixtapes. In order to stay like in that era, in order for rappers to stay relevant, they had to keep putting out mixtapes. You feel me? And
now it's singles, which is very crazy.
Exactly. It's either singles or just like keep a presence online.
Yeah.
You feel me? If people don't see you posting on Instagram, see you tweeting, or
it's so much crazier how like we have to be very like as like artists now. If you want to like garner a fan base, you have to be very social. Right. And like people who are like introverts, I feel so sorry for
y'all. That's my thing, bro, because it's like I see my follow rate has been like dwindling. I think a lot of it is because I just made a big announcement a couple of days ago, but even before then, like they were dropping, because like I'm not doing shit, so I don't have shit to post. Yeah, you feel me? So it's like I can only imagine what like famous people do. They gotta post, like, you know, that's why you see people go on live, like these famous rappers, they're on live and they're just staring at their phone, not doing a damn thing. They just because they have to. You feel me? You miss one day of going live, that's when he's falling off, like them they start coming. You feel me? Like
I hate, but like the thing is too, I'm starting to realize is like you can feed into that too, like you can kind of control it, because like I think the thing too is like a lot of people don't like, people who are entertainers and influencers with their music and like that's like their brand and social media, like they don't have that breathing room of like, because they put out, I feel like those type of people put out music consistently. Right. And so, like, people who really, like, take their time, like the Frank Ocean niggas. Yeah. And, like, people like that who just, like, take forever with it. Once they drop something, niggas finna be on that shit for, like, a little bit.
I feel like, it depends on who you are. Yeah. You feel me? Because if you rely on social media as a means to, like, get the word out and connect with your fans, like, you're gonna have to keep using social media to connect with your fans. Or, like you said, niggas like Frank Ocean, who can literally go, like, a ghost for a year and a half. Yeah. And then just post up, album out, and then go number one.
Like, bruh, like I'm trying to like because I understand too, like for upcoming artists you gotta like just beginning, like just to get the word out, do that shit. Right. But like I'm trying to get to a point where I just like don't have to do that anymore, because for mental health too, bro. Like watching like your like stuff go down can like dismotivate you.
Exactly.
And like make you type shit.
Fucking with me right
type
now.
shit. And I'm just like, bro, I don't want to get like wrapped up in that because I know at the end of the day, like you just gotta drop some fire shit and niggas gonna be back. Like,
for sure. I know me personally, I haven't been on Twitter in like a couple of weeks because like I just like, you know, my girl is like every time I see some bullshit on Twitter, I'm just like, is this how y'all really think? You feel me?
Bro, how'd you feel about the like J. Cole shit?
When
people calling him a misogynist.
I thought that was some bullshit. Because one, like I felt like
I was like, damn, J. Cole a misogynist.
That's the thing, man. Because I feel like I feel like he was just calling No Name out on just not having her facts straight. You feel me? He was out protesting. He was, you know, making
strides.
Yeah, exactly, making strides for the cause. But he just wasn't posting about it. And then she was like, you know, well, you're not doing shit because you're not posting anything. And he was like, well.
But the thing is, like, the thing that like kind of like makes the situation muddy too is like they never directly said J. Cole isn't out there. Like No Name never directly said. She just said your favorite rapper. And then J. Cole and his song never said No Name.
Right.
So people be like, but like we all know who they talking about. But that's another element too is like. She can use that, the fact that she never said anything, as like, well, if you feel attacked by it, then you obviously
if the shoe fits
type shit. So it's
a
like
double-edged sword. Just like, damn, you can't win for losing. Like what?
Hey, like Cole said, damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. Shout out to Cole.
Cole, yeah. Cause I'm like, bruh, J. Cole, you don't have to say anything, bro. Like, just like drop music and like continue to do you. Cause at the end of the day, bro, like we know, we know who's solid and we know who's not solid, like as a culture. Cause like. You been like you were in Ferguson. You been doing this shit. We know, bro.
You don't have anything to prove, like at all.
At all.
I don't know, man. Especially with social media, bro. People are gonna be mad at you for like a couple of days, and then they're gonna forget about it, and it's gonna be over.
Word. Yeah. So. No, literally, Drake was talking about like the 48-hour rule on like one of the Rap Radar interviews, and I was like, bro, that's the real shit. Like. You just wait like 2 to 3 days and somebody else gonna fuck up.
Exactly. I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast and they was talking to him about like UFC fighters getting knocked out. Yeah. And he says like the best advice you give is just stay off the internet for a couple of days. You'll be fine. Because you know like if you get your ass flipped in front of the world, it's gonna be talked about. Yeah. And then like no one's gonna care anymore. You feel me? It's like, all right, yeah, you lost.
The baby's been doing that.
Facts. Do you think like him beating up so many people is kind of like put him in a weird place musically?
Yeah, because it's like that's his brand now. not his brand, but like, bro, like he gotta be hard.
Ass whoopings and the baby go hand in hand.
He gotta be hard because like he's built up the fact that if you try to nigga, then he's gonna beat your ass. And like people continually try niggas. Like they try X his whole career.
Yeah, they tried him.
Type shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the baby, he came in the game with the body on him. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And it's
that was the clout.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, and it's like you have this image that if like if you fuck with me, like you're not gonna fuck with me. Yeah. You feel me? And you know, if you just like anything, bro, if you put something out into the world, niggas is gonna want to try you. Yeah. You feel me? I feel like that's like a reason you see a lot of rappers getting their chain snatched.
Yeah. The internet is forever, bro. People will think that you're forever gonna be on that wave.
Exactly, bro. And that's how you see a lot of rappers getting their chain snatched or getting, you know, tried in public because, like, we think about it, man. Rappers, like, every day, they're telling you how much money they got. They're telling you how they can fuck your bitch. They're telling you how cool their car is.
It's like, damn, you feel me?
And, like, think about it. Like, this nigga's coming to your city so he can rap about all his money and jewels and fucking your bitch and driving a fancy car. You just lost your job. You just lost your girl. You broke as a motherfucker. Yeah. All you got is this strap. And you know that he's going to be
here location
at this time. And you know his hotel. Man. And you like, fuck this nigga. I'm finna come up on this motherfucker. And so, look, you go out, you snatch a nigga chain, you make one post, and boom, you viral.
Man, that's exactly why I am not in that wave. And I also don't feel like I could carry that persona for too long. Because it's just like, bro, I'm not trying to be hard. I'm just trying to make music. Yeah. But, like, that's really, man... How when Pop posted his address, I'm just like, damn, man, niggas would really like even try niggas that are just like cool, like chilling, like type shit. So it's like people who extra go hard on saying like, look at my jewels and like you come in my city, like, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas gonna be coming after you.
You like, I feel like
you put a price on your head.
Facts. You definitely got to be mindful of the energy you put out, because if you're walking around with like hundreds of $1,000s on you
Like,
at all times. Like, there's no reason to walk around in public
Just
with
get a car.
all your fucking chains with a big ass water cat. No, like, that's just unnecessary, bro. Because you're a liability at that point.
Literally, bro. Like, you're a walking lake.
Exactly,
Like,
man. And it's insane, man. And then especially for like rappers, like trap rappers, even like gangster rappers, you know what I'm saying? Because like their whole image is them being hard.
Yeah.
And you know how niggas is, you feel me? Like if you say you about something, they going to see if you actually about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like you saying, like niggas who just trying to make music and be cool, like they don't have to worry about niggas pressing them, like trying to test their gangster.
Because they know, like,
you feel me? That's why you'll never see somebody like trying to rob Lil Yachty or rob fucking Chance the Rapper, because there's nothing to gain from that.
Or Kyle or something.
Exactly,
like,
there's nothing to gain
chilling
from that. You feel me? Like you really think you finna earn some points from running up on Kyle, nigga?
Like, come on, bro.
Like, no, but it's not finna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I think definitely you gotta be mindful of the energy you put out, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Man, we definitely got a good little convo, man. We can go ahead and wrap it up, man. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you on social media and talk about the album, where they can find it at?
All of my social media links on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere is at Nicolás Soul. So that's NUXSOUL. And the album is just, you can literally look up on any streaming service, Spotify, Apple Music, and all that. Just look up Nicolás Soul. And that's NICOLAS, and then Soul, and you'll find my project, bro.
Boom, man, sounds like a plan. Y'all definitely tap in with my partner Nicolás Soul, bro. Good music, good people right here, man.
Good vibes, this is a good conversation, bro.
Most definitely, bro. We gotta have you on the show again.
For sure.
Most definitely, bro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for tuning in, folks. This has been another episode of YSN Radio, the coolest podcast in the South, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more to come. Y'all been rocking with the man YSN, and I'll catch you later, folks. Peace.